Walther PDP, right? This is one of their newer offerings here lately. I finally got my hands on the model that I wanted, which was the compact grip 5-inch barreled model. They do come optics ready, and I finally got to put a couple of 100 rounds through this thing, and I gotta say I'm pretty impressed. The trigger on this model it's great. It's better than any stock Glock trigger I've really messed with. It's also just really comfy in the hand. The ergonomics on this, even with the compact model, I do kind of have smaller hands, so this does suit me very well. But even the larger models still feel very comfortable. I have not got to try any of the F series, which is their like female models, if you will. But I expect that the ergonomics for those are also going to be excellent. This model feeds from 15 round magazines. These magazines function in both the PDP compact as well as the PPQ. They share magazines, which is nice because there's already a lot of PPQ mags out there. They're great quality, just like just about anything else that's German made, right? So out of the box, this came with two 15 round magazines. It did not come with the fiber optic sights or the fiber optic night sight, because it does have a tritium vial in the front here, or the tritium sights in the rear. I added those on. This is compatible with most aftermarket Glock sights, which is a really cool addition in my mind. I really think Walther did a good move there, just by the fact that there are so many different Glock sight options out there. You might as well just give those options to a wider range of guns. Sorry. It kind of falls into that trope of, does it take Glock mags? This one does not take Glock mags, but it does take Glock sights. On the top here, I have a Holosun 507C X2. It's the circle dot right now. That's what I have it set to. This is not the optic I wanted to put on here. I wanted a 509T. That has been my absolute favorite here lately, but I didn't have the money, and I did have one of these laying around. It does not come with the optics plate. You do have to go on Walther's website and just tell them which model you want it for. You want it RMR cut, you know, the Holosun. I forget, there's a couple of others that were available, but those didn't really matter. I just needed one that was compatible with the Holosun footprint here. It did not cost anything extra, and I got it in about 2 weeks in the mail. I just had to provide them with the serial number and a shipping address, basically. And that was that. They sent me the right plate, I got it mounted, and boom, here we are. The grip does come with exchangeable back straps, which is pretty standard in a lot of modular pistols nowadays. I found the smaller one works best for my hands. The texture and everything on this is just fantastic. I have to say that I've been super happy with this purchase. If you noticed in the video there, I was, you know, appendix carrying this, which can be kind of a bitch because it is the 5-inch barrel model. But I wanted something with as soft a recoil impulse as possible without putting a compensator on it. So the 5-inch barrel option was the one I decided to go with. And because of that, since it already has such a huge barrel on it, I went ahead and put a huge powerful light on it, right? If you've seen any of my other videos, my duty gun that I carry for work, I use a Surefire X300U-B, and so that's what I threw on here. I didn't want to have to learn any other muscle memory. I already know how to function, you know, with this light attached to a Glock Model 45, so I thought, hey, why not just go ahead and get that on the carry gun. The holster setup I got from this, or for this gun, is from Works Holsters. It's WERKZ. Not sponsored or anything. It was just one of the few holsters that I actually found that was compatible with the Walther PDP 5-inch barrel with a Surefire X300. I also found out they actually make a basically appendix rig set up to carry a K-bar TDI, which I thought was really awesome. Sure, makes this a absolute huge placard to shove down the front of my pants, but now I can, you know, easily conceal a blade along with a spare reload here, which I thought was just fantastic. The holster itself is pretty comfortable. If you're used to appendix carrying, you know, full-size guns, this is really no different. As long as you get a comfortable holster, you get a big enough pair of pants and a good enough belt, you can make it work. This holster, I think, came out to about $120 with the additional magazine, you know, mount and the knife mount here. Did not come with the knife. I ordered that separately. That was about 30 bucks. I already had another one, but it wasn't compatible. This is only compatible with the 2-inch. I think the one I had was like 2.48 inches or something like that, so it was not compatible with this one. But overall, great holster, excellent gun, and I definitely recommend it. Once I get a outside the waistband, so like a duty type holster, preferably a level 2 retention, I'm going to play with that as well and see how that kind of runs its course.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy, and silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere. And it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. You finally feel like giving up, oh God, no luck. Everything feels like you're sticky stuck. I'm lost, handcuffed to the bed where I sleep, don't give a fuck. Can't stop, unplug, feeling overwhelmed, I think I've had enough. Gotta find a way to get some energy, gotta find someone who's a good friend of me. I need purpose to make it all worth it. I'm still searching, I'm still learning. I want a life full of memories, not a life with regret in front of me. I need focus to keep me from hopeless, the closest if I keep moping. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind.
So far, a really big fan of the Walther PDP. I think it's a great gun. I think the trigger is excellent. Holster availability, not so great, but it's catching on. Really, I don't think you can go wrong with it. So what is my relationship with Walther? There is none. I bought this gun by myself, right? With my hard-earned millions of dollars to make off YouTube. Just kidding, I don't really make anything. This gun was about $550, which came with 2 magazines, the case, and the manual. Pretty much that's it. All the ammunition, you know, all the Winchester fancy white box we got, and thanks to Winchester for not sponsoring this video, was purchased once again by me. It's all my ammo, which I'm just burning through here, just, well, 1, so I can practice, and 2, just like shooting stuff. This is kind of like a mix of aromatherapy and tactile input therapy, if you will. So all of this here is purchased by me, and well, a lot of the proceeds from YouTube and some of my other ventures and stuff. It's about the only way I can feed this addiction, if you will.